Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap video. So today I'm going to do the same thing as I did yesterday. Just going to do a nice little replay mode for you guys, explain what I was looking at, what I was thinking, and overall draw on the day. So it was a pretty quick day today in terms of finding an entry in the beginning of open, but we ended up holding for a solid, I think it was like 20 minutes. We'll look here in a second, but let's go ahead and get onto this recap. Actually, first of all, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Alex. I've been trading for roughly 2 years with SMC, ICT concepts, stuff like that. So go ahead and leave a like on this video, please, and go ahead and join the free Discord as well. There's a lot of free stuff in there that you guys can definitely take advantage of, and a lot of cool people in there that you can meet and network with. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into this recap. So what can we first off strictly identify coming into just overall the day, right? So 6 p.m. is the new day open, right? So 6 p.m. is right here. So we open the new day, we manipulate lower into this discount of this range, right? So we have the opening price here, boom. So we have an open low, and I'm assuming we're gonna have a high close. So open, low, high close on the daily profile, right? So after seeing that we manipulate lower back into discount of this range, seeing that we're still holding this gap from the PM from yesterday, and the fact that we are also, I want to make sure, the fact that we are also SMTing with one of these fair value gaps, I believe, yes. So this gap here at 335, right? We actually swept that low on NQ right here, 335, swept by this low, and ES fails to sweep that low. Right, so you can even look at the 340, same concept goes there. It takes the low, ES doesn't. 335 takes the low, ES doesn't, and then obviously 330, NQ failed to take 330. But that's besides the point. It's just showing that it's bullish order flow, right? It's not telling us that it wants to sell off yet, even though we had some displacing price, right? And it's not the right time either. You want to try and short this or long this at 7 o'clock. Obviously it'll work if you long, but if you short it, it's just not smart. You got to watch the trend, watch order flow, see what price is actually doing, right? Can't just make guesses. The whole point of trading, guys, is to understand that you have to react off of certain ideas or concepts and not just predict what you might think will happen, okay? It's all systematic, it's all probability based. Instead of focusing on the outcome, you should be more so focused on the process, because the process is what's going to get you that money at the end of the day. If you're just going day by day P&L, it's not really going to help you too much, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and look and see as well right here. So we have a nice sweep there with the SMT. So this low was taken right here at 4 o'clock. Or sorry, yeah, this low was taken at 4 o'clock, SMT there, and then obviously we had our rejection block here on the 15-minute. From here, what I'm going to look at is this 15-minute gap, right? Because market hasn't opened quite yet at this point. All right, if you look on the 1 minute, market hasn't opened yet. It's 9:29, so we're still inside this 15-minute gap. Basically, all I was thinking was today, if we displace through this 15-minute gap, I will be bearish. If we don't, and we hold it and start to displace higher, I'll be bullish. Simple as that. So we had one singular 1 minute gap, not a 2 minute, not a 3 minute, nothing like that. We retrace back to discount of this entire range from the morning, right? We retest the, I believe it was the 30-minute gap from, yeah, we respect the 30-minute gap high from the other day. This was from Wednesday of last week. So we come up, hit that here, hit it here again, and then we use it as support on this wick on from today's manipulation, right, which was at 6:30. Obviously, there's manipulation on every time frame. It's all fractal at the end of the day. You just have to look for it, right? So what happens here? Let's go down to the 1 minute. What am I looking at here? If this candle opens next and the 9:30 basically just closes straight through this and leaves no retrace, I would not enter straight off of that because I need some sort of pullback. But if you look what happens here, watch. We get a sell-off to manipulate back into equilibrium of this range, right? A lot of people, and I mean, dude, I guarantee you a couple people watching this video maybe shorted this. I don't know. But in my eyes, I'm looking at this 15-minute, and I'm seeing, okay, we have another 15-minute here, and we have a mitigation here. It looks super bullish to me, right? So I'm just waiting for some sort of flip. I don't want to short this at all. I really didn't, right? So what happens? This is a good part. We create this high, sweep out this high. Yes, I don't think it was like uncorrelated or at all. Okay, yeah, so this wick here did make a bearish SMT, which did cause our retrace. So we did have our range right here from this low to this high. So we did get our retrace, we did run the high. So now at this point, if we did get an inversion, I would have no problem taking it. I have the conviction, I'm comfortable. We got our retrace right here. So now taking longs just makes sense, right? What happens? We test it, pull back. Another low time frame range that we just create, mitigate, go back to discount, and then come back up again. It's all fractal, ranges on ranges on ranges that you have to think fractally, guys. Another pullback, right? Down to this opening price, equilibrium of this range, right? And then now we're starting to get some moves up. Boom. Right here, we inverse. Didn't want to enter straight up here. I wanted to see, it was just intuition, honestly. I just wanted to see, okay, we create a gap. Cool. Now my thought was just, okay, I'm just gonna put a limit here to 838. And that's exactly what it does. So as you can see, we get our discount tap, right? Our key level is this 15-minute gap. We don't have any SMTs here at the lows, I don't think. Let me check real quick. We do not. So yeah, we don't have any SMTs here, but the fact that we were rejecting off of this old 1 hour gap and the previous day high and respecting midnight open just kind of already told me that there was no need to go lower. So I didn't really need an extra confluence, which was that SMT. So that's basically what I was thinking. You don't always need SMTs. If there's enough confluences for me that line up with it, I will take it. So let's look here. I put my limit basically at 838, taps me in right there, and actually hits the inversion for value gap as well. That would have been an insane entry right there, but didn't want to, potentially miss out on the trade, So what happens? Next candle immediately trades up, which is beautiful. We have this new week opening gap up here as well that I wanted to take my partials at, which is exactly what I did. So you'll notice, right? What do we have now? We have our swing low. Now I'm going to see until we put in a swing high, which was right there. And what did we do? We rebalanced the equilibrium of this range. I'm not moving my stop loss. My stop loss is still here. I'm not moving it to break even because I know it could still potentially come down into here, wick my break even and then come back up. But fortunately it didn't do that. It respected the gap right there on the 1 minute and then decided to trade back above the high here. So right, we have a mitigation here now that we respected, and then we're gonna create another mitigation. So it's just bullish market structure, right? So what do we keep doing, right? Retrace, right, back to midpoint of this mitigation. It's kind of a deeper retrace than I wanted to see. Obviously I didn't get stopped out or anything, but just continuing on, we get up to there. We get really close to the new day opening gap, new week opening gap, and we kind of fade away from it. At that point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna hold it. I know where it's going, and then boom, there's my partial. I boomed my stop to about, I believe it was like around here, right in the middle of this wick, and of course, price just goes straight to my TP, which was very nice. I was happy with my trade today. It was a great setup, and I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Hopefully you guys had something similar to this. If you guys got faked out on the shorts, I'm sorry. It sucks. It's happened to me. You just have to learn from your mistakes, and eventually you'll be able to identify the trades that you should not be taking. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this pretty short. Hopefully you guys found this video educational and helpful. Hopefully it's better than the other ones that you see where it isn't bar replay, but I'll start doing these from now on and try to be super specific with what I'm thinking and what I take. So yeah, I'll leave you boys with that. Have a great Christmas. I'm not going to be trading tomorrow. I might be trading Thursday. We'll see. Friday, not sure. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, I will catch you guys soon. Peace.